beautiful people. My name is David Vieira. I'm joined by Abe and Charlie Medeiros. Welcome to the Redox Cinema Podcast. And as you guys know from our last Instagram post, we are transitioning to video podcasts. And for the rest of the Last of Us season, we're going to be live reacting to the episodes and having a post discussion about the episode. This will be our formula now, starting from episode 3 and finishing the season off. But before we get into the episode and everything, y'all, I know it's late. I know we're tired, but I appreciate we're here.
Hey, we had a lot of technical difficulties to get to
and we're here.
Point.
It's been a struggle.
It's working.
Yeah.
We're good now.
We're here. We made
This
it.
video might not come out. We don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Let's see.
We'll see.
But if you're seeing us, clearly it made the cut.
Yeah. But we hope it does, and we hope it's a good watch along. But Abe, how you doing, bro?
I'm tired, bro. I can't even lie to you.
Start the episode.
Let's start the episode.
Start
Let's just
show.
watch this thing.
Episode
watch.
3. We are excited. It's literally 10 o'clock right now, and we're getting right into it. But here we go.
Thank God the intro bangs.
For real.
Yo, this is our first time doing a live reaction, so if we're quiet, we apologize.
Yeah, we're kind of awkward people, if you didn't notice already.
Canada's really beautiful, man.
Yeah, this was shocking.
Still around Boston, 10 miles west.
Yeah, but we know
What is that,
Canada.
Worcester? 10 miles west of Boston now, like Worcester?
No, that's Framingham.
West?
Tech,
Yeah,
West,
Yeah,
Tech,
yeah. That's Framingham.
That's greater,
Framingham,
greater
bro.
Boston area.
Sorry, I don't know my east and west.
We're at Callahan State Park.
So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
Tell him, girl. Sheesh. Yeah, stop whining.
Like I said before, this episode is going to be very different compared to the game. Oh my God.
Cumbies.
Cumbies, bro.
Crazy. They got dollar coffee?
Oh my God. Dude, it's a New England chain. I can't believe they did that.
That's crazy. Oh, that's the one on right by my house.
Staying true to the location.
I like that.
I like it. They're looting. They're looting like in the game. Let's go. I'm
Get a
hyped.
shift. Oh, fire game. Mortal Kombat. It's crazy.
Oh, don't flash the light down there. Oh, you idiot. You moron. Don't. I love how even the flashlight is the one from the game.
Mm-hmm.
And how she had it in her pocket.
Yeah, they always put it right
Yeah.
here. Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, hell no.
That was so funny, bro.
Is he like...
It's developing into a clicker.
Yeah,
it's not
I
a
see
clicker
that.
yet.
Because part of his head is growing out.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Is that her first kill that we've seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First blood.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think her killing that infected is risky? Because like the system, how it wakes others is so different in this. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a root she didn't see or something
It wasn't near like
that we know of.
an organism though.
That we know of because it was
Yeah.
crushed under something.
Yeah.
I thought you went to school.
Federal school, teaches how their shitty government failed to prevent a pandemic.
Well, damn.
Damn.
Man's got a doomsday bunker.
Yeah, see, these are the people
Shut
that you're
up.
like, these people are crazy now. But then, like,
If it actually happens, they ready.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Shit
going to go
hits the
find me a
fan.
bill.
You want him to be your best friend if shit like this ever happens, man.
Facts.
It's just a peaceful ass neighborhood.
Getting the good gas.
Still has to pay for it? Home Depot out of business? That's how you know. And see, this is what I said in episode 1. This is the first place I would go.
Well, he waited though.
No, he waited.
He waited.
I would hide out over there, but yeah.
You have to wait, though. because They try to take you
You
to
just have to
QZ.
stay locked in your home and just
Yeah.
wait it out. But he had all the materials, so if he could go out, he had the guns. He had
And he had a bunker to hide in.
mhm.
So if they went into his house, they couldn't find him unless
No.
they found the bunker somehow. This would be one of the first places I would go.
He said, "Give me the wine." That's all that matters right now.
Oh, God.
It's another thing in the game, generators. Where is this supposed to be?
Yo,
They say?
it's Greater Boston, so they
This
probably.
still with Bill and
This is Bill. This is Bill.
they're
This is
still
Bill.
in that same area?
Yeah.
They live in that area? Okay.
Probably like a Reddit thread that's like, this is where we think this is,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm curious.
It's like 10 miles out of Boston. It could be like Newton,
I don't even
Wellesley.
think it's as far as Framingham.
No.
I mean, it's probably like more like 15, 20.
Sheesh.
I look good, bro. I can't even lie.
He knows it too. It's like, hell yeah, that's good. Oh, he has booby traps set up.
Oh,
Just like, yeah.
nah, but Bill was like that in the game, bro.
Yeah,
He was crazy.
You had to be careful with
Mhm.
tripwires. As I say it.
Huh?
Forget cable, bro. This man made his own entertainment.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's on.
Not infected, bro. I still got the gun on him.
Bro.
You never know in this world, bro. He said he came with 10. He might be lying.
Looking for a free lunch. And this is not an Arby's.
Well, Arby's didn't have free lunch. It was a restaurant.
And it sucks. Just saying.
Never had Arby's.
It's so bad.
That's what I would do, bro. I would be in that shower for an hour, dude. Like, I would be in that shower for an hour.
Like, how much running water does he have? Do you have to do a quick shower?
Thank you. This is amazing.
Facts, bro.
I bet. Bro.
Bro,
Can't
that's
believe it.
good. That's a great meal, bro.
Hell yeah.
Boy, you better say grace.
What the fuck?
Damn, look at the way he poured that, bro.
I know I don't seem like the type.
No, you do.
Man almost seems like he was in the service industry at some point or something.
Mm-hmm.
The way he cooks, the way he pours the wine.
You know how much these are worth?
Currently nothing. No, sir. No, thank you. Sorry.
Man's Mozart, bro. Watch.
Oh,
Yeah, look at
It's
the way
all
he's
he-
prepping
yeah,
up. He's there like, yes.
But there's no one long time.
Crying?
That's beautiful.
Shut up. I'm tired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I feel like we have to have like a cry counter for this series, for this season alone.
Yeah.
Of how much we cry.
What's your name?
That's crazy. He had no idea. Even. Wow.
Go take a shower, Bill.
Bill was hiding it his entire life. If it seems like he was hiding it his entire life.
1,000%.
I'm gonna start with the simple things. Okay. But before I do, I want you to know that I'm not a whore. Oh, fuck you! You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
You what?
Mm.
Tess and Joel.
Shit.
Stuff we have in the QZ that you don't have here. And get that gun out of my face.
Smart. He respected that. 'Cause I feel like he probably assumes everyone's going to tell him like what he wants to hear.
Mm-hmm. 80s trouble. First episode, we got 80s
Mm-hmm.
music.
And like they taught that to Tommy too.
Mm-hmm.
My man's cramping bad, bro.
Yeah. I feel that. Yo.
I thought it was spores for
I
a
know.
second.
I traded Joel and Tess one of your guns for a packet of seeds.
Gun?
Imagine trading a gun for seeds, for fruit seeds, dude.
So smart though, if you think about it. Like they're
No, I
probably
know.
equal, and actually the seeds are probably worth more.
Yeah, I'm saying like the dire consequences of the world they live in now,
Yeah.
to the point where those are of equal value,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to exchange.
What's gonna keep them healthy? You need to have
Yeah.
a balanced diet. Try to figure it out.
Not a strawberry.
Yeah, now some shit's gonna go down for sure.
Let's
go.
Joel, man. Joel was right, brother.
Built up to this. Oh my god, the booby traps.
Oh, get fucked. Oh,
Sorry, that was an instant reaction.
you're good. You're good. Oh my god.
It was probably watching it on the TV. Maybe. Shit, do you think he's out there with them?
He has to be out there.
Yeah. Hopefully he trained Frank on
Definitely did. Definitely did.
on guns. Nah, bro, you should have stayed in the house. Yeah, there's Bill.
God, dude.
He's out sniping these dudes, bro. Oh no!
Call Joel.
We made it.
Oh. They faked this out, bro. I thought he died. I thought this man died.
Oh, whoa. Not what I was expecting.
Wow.
You can tell he's like really down, like on himself. Because I feel like in general, it's hard to be like feel like a burden,
Mm-hmm.
and especially in like times like this. You know what I mean? I feel like that's even harder.
He was the one who was helping Bill first,
Mm-hmm.
getting him moving, and now
Now it's Bill. No, it's Bill picking him up every day.
You can tell though, Bill's like more than happy.
yeah,
Mhm.
because Bill wouldn't be the person he was today if it wasn't for Frank.
He wouldn't have enjoyed the time he survived without him.
Who's coming, Bill? The door-to-door MRI salesman. There was. Give me one more good day. Starting now, make me some toast. And take me to the boutique. Then you will crush all of these up, put them in my wine. I will drink it, and you will take me by my hand, bring me to our bed, and fall asleep in your arms.
Not this score, bro. Not
Mhm.
the arrival
That's
score.
crazy.
No.
Why
way.
would they do
What?
this?
This is actually used in a lot.
Yeah, it's
of
losing a lot. Yeah.
movies,
But that's what I think of.
Yeah, I
That's
think
the
of
thing I
Arrival
think of.
when I hear this.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult thing to do. Like what Frank is requesting of Bill. Like I
This
don't know
is
if I'd be
horrible,
able to
dude.
do it.
This is
Yeah.
horrible.
It's very sad.
Can't even imagine it, or even.
But you think about it, like quality of life in this period of time in general is already like
Yeah.
so diminished. So like, what is
Yeah.
the point? You know what I mean? Like at this point, to even continue to live.
Kind of like Frank is like, I've done my time here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first meal he cooked them. It's the first meal he cooked them.
Yeah, it was.
Same wine.
Yeah.
Are there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse.
Huh, they're going out together.
And you were my purpose.
It's like Romeo and Juliet, pretty much.
To whomever, but probably Joel. I'm guessing you found this, Joel, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps.
Oh my god.
There's no battery in it. There it is.
Would you look at that?
Oh,
Yeah.
the classic
that
Alan
red
shirt.
dish
Yeah.
burgundy color. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, boy.
God. She's been wanting a gun this whole time. Now she's got one, and that's gonna come in handy at some point, for sure.
It's your first time in a car.
It's like a spaceship.
Don't show the room.
No, they won't go. They won't.
Okay.
They won't.
Just be like, you're just gonna see
No, they won't.
rot.
That was the perfect shot to end it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
That was great. It was really good. Is that better than the second episode, in your opinion? too.
In my
And
opinion,
it just keeps getting better every week.
keeps getting better.
It's like
every
this
week.
one connects on like an emotional level more so than the other ones do, I think.
There is a compared to Bill's story in the game, it's a lot different because Bill's alive when Ellie and Joel meet.
They meet Bill.
They meet
Right.
Bill. I think this was a lot more impactful.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it made more sense. In the way they left the story with Bill and Frank. Oh my gosh. I think I've cried in every single episode so far. I don't think there hasn't been an episode where I haven't cried. I've cried every
These
single
two are
episode.
a mess right now.
No, hey, but yo, oh my gosh.
Justified.
Yeah, this is, oh my gosh, what a great episode. All right, y'all. I want to start with you, Abe. Coming in, I think I told you guys that this episode was going to be a lot different compared to the game. I knew that. I was reading on it. And what was your expectations coming into this episode? Were you just like, yo, just give me another story, a good story? Or, was it a different expectation for you in episode 3?
Honestly, dude, like, because of the fact that Neil Druckmann is like working on this and he's the original creator of the game, I have let go of expectations. Like, when I'm watching these now, I don't feel the need to, like, oh, I hope it's going to be this. You know what I mean? Because now I know that what's going to happen it is his vision, right? And it's going to coincide with what he wanted to happen. So I'm not really expecting anything in particular. I'm just here for the ride. And I think that's a good way to go into it because I think a lot of people who've played the game want things to be very much like the game. But I think we had conversations in the past of like, this is not just to copy and paste the game. Like, this is to enhance the story that we know and we love. And this episode did exactly that, right? Like, we talked about how in the game, the letters kind of tell stories of people who have come and gone. And this was the story of people who have come and gone, who are kind of central to, the journey, or the beginning of the journey for Ellie and Joel. And I love that they're telling the story of the people versus just being like, here's a letter, right? Because like that makes it so much more impactful. Like, Ellie and Joel, of course, they're the main characters. They're the people who matter the most. But like, it's important for us to see everybody else, and it's important for us to see how people have been affected, throughout the start of the virus and everything. And I don't know, man. I'm happy with that. I really can't complain.
Yeah. No, that was an insane episode. And I think from the moment like I said before, the moment that they said they were going into production for the show and they had Craig Mazin attached to it and also Neil Druckmann as the writer, I was like, yes. I honestly knew it was going to be a hit, but I think this episode changed a lot for me. What you said specifically, like, it threw expectations out the window for me because, like you said, it's an enhancement. It's just providing the story of the game, but also going deeper into it and showing the human level of it. Because yes, we're talking about infected and all that stuff. Like, that's what you're doing in the game. You're fighting a lot. You're going after shooting mad people. But in this one, it's really about the human relationship and how the society that they're living in now, the world that they're living in now, is very messed up, right?
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of people who give you hope, right? Everyone is looking out the door. Everyone's like, yo, what is going on? Like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Even Bill never really trusted Joel. He just had a lot of respect for him. He was just like, he found the trust because he saw that Joel was doing the same thing as him. He's just trying to get by.
Yeah.
And Joel and Tess and Frank were the same people, essentially. Frank was Bill's and Tess was Joel's, where they were the ones who provided a light and a hope to them.
Yeah, they found each other and they took care of each other.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool to see the parallel, right? Because we saw how it ended for Joel, where he didn't get a happy ending, right? Like, Tess kind of had to sacrifice herself for him and Ellie to to leave it, he didn't even really get to cope with that.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, we see what it's like when people have time and when people like are able to have some control of their own lives and their own will. And I think that was done very beautifully. Like I think that Bill and Frank's story served as a very great parallel to Joel and Tess, where like it can be both are tragedy, but one is a happy ending in a way that just ties it all together. And yeah, it was a good watch, man.
It's an interesting thing that you say happy ending, and there was a moment where it happened, and you kind of felt hopeful. I felt hopeful when it ended, because it's like their story and their life ended with a bow. They did everything that they had to do. Charlie, did you feel that way as well? As their age, as they were progressing in the world, did you feel like Bill and Frank went out with hope and happiness? I know it's very tragic, but some people might say, no, that was very depressing. Do you think it was depressing? Do you think it was more of a more somber ending?
It's depressing, but at the same time, in a weird way, it's like Frank was saying, that's oddly romantic. You know, it's like the Romeo and Juliet comparison that I made earlier. Bill just loved Frank so much and felt that his life was fulfilled.
Yes.
With
it was the only purpose he had.
Yeah. It was the only purpose, because before that, what was he doing? He was setting traps around, making sure he was safe, just sitting there watching his security cameras and seeing infected die from his traps. He didn't have any other purpose to his life, so he got to live his life to the fullest after meeting Frank. And he says, I'm happy. I had a happy life, and that's how he wanted to go out. I don't think he could see himself living his life without Frank again and going back to his old self and his old ways. So, yeah, I thought it was really well done. I was not expecting that level of the Bill and Frank story. I thought they were kind of just going to introduce them. They're going to be, well, at least Bill, and you see Ellie and Joel, whatever. And
it's going to align with the game. That's what you were expecting. Yeah.
In a way, yeah. I was expecting to still see a progression of Ellie and Joel. For the most part, but I think the way that they designed it here is beautiful, because like what Abe said before, it's basically, I don't know if that is what the letters were saying in the game, if that's the true like story of it, but it's almost like an imagining of it. So it's like a what if, this could have been a letter in the game that tells the story of the two of them, and that they could find, and we got to see the backstory. I think it's important, and it adds to this world, like Abe was saying before. It adds to the world when you get to see different people's paths during this entire catastrophe that's happening. Not everyone is there the whole time, just walking survivalist, trying to shoot infected, whatever. Some people, like Bill and Frank, were able to live
and make a life
for themselves while still being protected and having to be cautious at times. But yeah, it was great.
One thing that I just want to say, like, about the creators of the game, like, and I don't know if they ever created the game with the intention of this show coming out, but the letters is such a good touch.
Yeah.
Because the possibilities of what they could like imagine and continue to create is endless because of the letters. Like they set this very baseline foundation of these characters and what happened in the space that you're in for Ellie and Joel and where they're navigating to. But in the letters, we just read it and it's like, oh, okay, this is a story. But like here we get to like really dive into what that was. And I think that's just really cool, man. Like whether or not that was intentional when they created the game for them to be able to explore those things in the future, whether it be through a game or through a show or through a movie or whatever, it's great. And I'm just happy that they did that.
Yeah. So for you guys listening and don't know the letters that Abe's bringing up, when you're playing the game and when you're looting, you pick up different artifacts, bullets, weapons, but also there's letters, and in those letters there's just people's stories written and them explaining their life, how they died, someone they loved, and Bill, there was a letter about Frank and where he was living when you're walking around with Joel and Ellie in the game. So that was another story that they dived into. So it's so interesting that they do that. But with this episode, there was, I'm not gonna lie, this show just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
And the thing that I enjoyed the most was Bill and Frank's story. Obviously, that was the highlight, and that was what the intent was. It was to go away from Joel and Ellie for a minute, right? But then connect everything together and give the parallel of Tessa's relationship. And that was beautifully done. It was masterfully crafted. And the direction was incredible. And also just to see how at the beginning, Bill's progression as a character and finding trust in Frank and understanding that his purpose was to be with Frank and help one another. But in that process, slowly getting there. And I love the time jumps that happen. It was a great episode. And I'm going to rate the episode now, and I'm going to pass it on to you guys. And I want you guys to talk about what you guys liked, what you didn't like. But again, there really hasn't been nothing that I'm like, dang, this is such an imperfect show. I really think this is, we're getting one of the most perfect shows of TV right at this moment. I'm not saying the show's not done yet, but right now, I really think we're getting one of the most perfect story ever told for TV. And I think what helps is because the creators, the same writers are all working together, and also everyone working on the show is in love with the game and the story. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna say this episode was a 10 for me. I really don't think I'm being so serious. I really don't think there's, if you guys catch a mistake, you want to bring it up, I'm so down. I want to discuss this, but when I watched this episode, I really could not find something that I was like, dang, that was really bad. You know? But Charlie, how did you feel about this episode? What did you like? What you didn't like? How would you rate this?
I'm on the same boat as you. To be honest, I feel like the other episodes, there's little things here and there that I can nitpick, but they really simplified this episode and just showed a relationship, between Bill and Frank. That was it. There was not any like crazy things that they could really mess up with that. It is easy to mess up the writing of an intimate relationship. But they nailed it.
Yeah,
they nailed it. They honestly nailed it. It's a 10. It's a 10 for me too. Yeah, I can't. This is probably the best episode by far. And we didn't even we only saw an infected in the beginning for like a few minutes, a couple minutes.
2 infected. One where Bill kills with his traps, and one that Ellie kills. Yeah, and Ellie gets her first blood with an infected.
Right,
throwing it out there. But hey, what about you?
Yeah, it's a 10. Let's be real. Let's not beat around the bush here. That was a perfect episode of television. For me, what this episode did was build more context around the world and like for Ellie and Joel's story, right? Like the people that they meet are not just people that like, oh, they got a gun from them or they got this supply from them. Like, no, they're people with real stories and real livelihoods and things that they went through and whose stories are important to tell. And like, that's the stuff that I want to see. And I really hope that that's not the last of something we see like that. And I don't think it will be. I'm pretty sure that
definitely not.
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely
There's more heartbreak to come.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
and
saying.
for people who like the thing that I said about happy ending, like for people who don't know The Last of Us, like this probably be one of the more happy episodes.
Yeah.
That you will witness.
No, you are. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
This is I'm not gonna lie, a very, very, very happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt good finishing this episode. I felt hope for the first time, and you feel like that while you're playing the game and the story. But man,
and I think it's because like you can see that through tragedy, people can still find good things and create good a life and whatnot, and that was the whole point, right? And now it's Joel and Ellie's turn to go through their journey and see what it is that they can make of it, right?
These two have been a mess this whole time, crying every episode. Just wait until we get the characters that are still to come. You have no idea.
Yeah. It's gonna
there's gonna be a lot of sobbing. This might not be we know this is our first time doing video. Probably not the best show to start because you're gonna see a lot of us crying because like I'll say it again. This story is so impactful. It really is, and it makes me. I'm always so happy that other people who don't play video games get to experience this story for the first time. Yeah. And that's why I tell everyone around me, all my loved ones, please watch this show. Please do it. Because there really is, there's not a story that has impacted me more than this. This is it's beautiful, and like I said, it is a very depressing story, but
It hurts so good, man.
But the themes that it addresses, the themes, it's just a lot, But it's amazing, and wow, I don't even know what else to add. I'm trying to come up with questions,
bro,
and I'm just and I'm here like what I don't know what else to say.
I think we're good on that note.
But,
it's a perfect 10 out of 10 for
Yeah.
everyone across the board.
But Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal with playing Joel and Ellie. We're seeing they're still sticking to the fact that their relationship is slowly building, and I like that in the game, and also they're doing well in the story. And also one thing that I really liked with this episode was staying true to Massachusetts and New England.
Oh yeah,
Showing off of Cumbies.
yeah, bro.
Come on.
The Cumberland Farms is a great touch. Yeah.
That was cool.
They
Yeah,
should have
looks
put
like
a Dunkin' in there, though. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I'm just kidding.
But what are you gonna find in a Dunkin' Donuts?
I don't know, but just have one.
Because of the that's true.
Just
There's one on every
Because there
street
is one
corner
on every
here.
street corner. So
Literally.
yeah,
That is
you'll
true.
see them like
Both
2 blocks
sides of the
down.
highway.
Yeah,
If you're on the Mass Pike, there's one on one side of the highway, and there's one on the right across from me on the other side. You're not
Straight
gonna
up.
miss one at any point.
Straight up.
Oh
Yeah,
my-
I didn't see any like Mass Lotto signs either. Like I feel like that could have been in there.
Yeah.
So
But everything's supposed to be kind of like overgrown, destroyed,
Yeah,
whatever. So I get it.
I get
It's
it.
cool.
But the Cumbies is great. Yeah, man, that was the way that their relationship's building is really, really good, and I'm interested to see how it continues to build and the conflict that arises.
It's just to show like their relationship is at the beginning, and then in this episode they show a whole span of a lifetime between Bill and Frank and how their relationship developed, and the parallel of that as well. I know we get the Joel and Tess parallel, but we also get a Joel and Ellie parallel as well, where they're at the beginning and we get the letter from Bill, and Bill saying, yo, you know what your purpose is? Your purpose is to protect that one person. That one you have a purpose. And it seems like Bill and Joel are they simulate the same characters, the same people.
They have similar purposes.
Yes, the similar purpose. And man.
Yeah, I like the banter that's going on between Joel and Ellie. Like it's very true to the game. The witty little jokes, whatever, roasting each other here and there. Yeah, I think this is how the relationship starts, and of course we're gonna get deeper into it, where he's gonna find out some things about her past, or just build up more of a connection with her, to the point where it might feel like Sarah all over again to him.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it's gonna head to. We all know that, but that's the purpose of this journey, is to have the Bill and Frank journey of them growing together and them uniting. But wow, y'all. Like I said, I am trying to come up with some questions right now.
Bro, I think we're okay to end it.
And I really can't. But y'all, are you guys good? Is there something you want to add? Okay, I'm just gonna. What I'm excited. I didn't see the trailer for the next episode, but I know it's gonna mess me up because it's Sam and Henry. Sam and Henry is gonna make me sob. So I want you guys, the audience, to get ready to zoom in on me, because I'm gonna be a literal mess. I'm gonna be a literal mess with episode 4.
Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
My curiosity is to see Sam and Henry episode, if they're going to condense it to one episode like they did with Bill and Frank, or if they're going to go a little bit longer, because I feel like there may be if I'm remembering correctly, their part is a little bit more involved in the game. I don't remember.
Yeah, they have a mission together where they have to escape somewhere. I forget. But
Don't tell me.
It's been a long time since I played the game.
Yeah.
This is what I like, because I haven't played the game in a really long time. So like Sam and Henry are basically like very faint memories to me. So I'm excited to see the episode and then just like deal with it.
With that being said, y'all, what another great episode. And I just want it to be Sunday. Can we just get to Sunday as quickly as possible?
Yeah.
But guys, like I said, this was our first video podcast together, and we had a lot of fun. Hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this. We appreciate the love and support, and we can't wait to come back for episode 4. See you soon.
See ya.
He probably muted you already.
No.
Still going. We're still alive.